there, my dear Scorpios. Love y'all so much. Your birthday is about to come up, so happy birthday, since this is a reading for November, or I think it already has started by the time I will post this, but this is going to be a soul connection, twin flame, soulmate, life partner reading for the month of November. See where the energies are. See if there's any guidance in regards to this. Most of the time it comes out of separation, but adjust it as needed for your circumstance. What else? Gender is not specific in tarot, so roles can be reversed. Take what resonates for you, flip, reverse, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start with the divine feminine, divine masculine, and then the connective energies in between the two of you. So let's see. I'm going to get all the tarot out first. Just kind of see where things are at before I say anything. Let's see. Sorry. I'm going to end up pushing everything down on the floor. Okay. Divine masculine. Let's see where he's at. Let's see. And as always, I want to thank you for everything you do for my channel. Big or small, all your likes, subscribes, comments. I greatly appreciate hearing from you guys. Okay. So, if you want something more personalized, you can hit the drop down box and my links are down there. If you would like a personal reading, or you can hit me up in my email. But anyways, for the divine feminine, I see a lot of balance going on for you, boo. I have a feeling like you're trying to keep everything in line, and you're trying to juggle some things, possibly make some choices. Could even have to do with some kind of creative project you have, something that you're very excited about, something that you really want to do, or really are guided to do. Could even be associated with your mission work, or something spiritually that you can do to help others. It could be you incorporating something new into your life as well, trying to balance it all together. It could be a full-time job plus like a creative interest, trying to get it up off the ground. Either way, I see you like putting a lot of hours into this, a lot of work, and a lot of concentration. Now, for the divine masculine, I got this strength card and the high priestess. I kind of feel like they're quiet right now. I kind of feel like they're plotting something, kind of. They could be going through some kind of ego death, trying to humble themselves, trying to get past that ego telling them whatever it is, you know. This could also be like they have a very spiritual connection with you, and it's taken them a lot of strength to kind of stay away. They could have plans for it, because in the connective energy, I see you both are really excited about a new beginning. And then the judgment card. And you know, the judgment card could be like looking at the things that didn't work, the things that did, like what you could both do to make things better for the both of you. It's kind of like one of those waiting periods before actions being taken. I think you both feel it coming, but I think you both are also like separately trying to work on some things still. We'll get more information going forward, but the judgment card could also be like, you know, coming back of someone. So it could be the coming together of the two of you. Both could be thinking about like, I'm excited for a new beginning with this person. So if you're having communication, could be that excitement building of like, oh, I can't wait till it comes back together, or it gets off the ground, or moves from us just talking to a relationship or a commitment. Now these cards are the Journey to the Divine Feminine. I'm going to do the Journey to the Divine Masculine as well. I love these decks. They're by Divine Moon Empress. And then a lot of my other oracles are by Mystic Moon Oracles. And then I have the Yin Yang Oracle as well. And some Chiro Marchetti. If you like these, you can always... I'm going to try to include the links in the drop-down box. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just really enjoy watching those two readers, and their oracle cards help me to get more connected. Okay. Now, Divine Feminine, I'm showing you in a very independent energy. You've kind of aligned all of your chakras. Independence to me has a lot to do with the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, like really stepping into her power, building something for herself, loving herself, doing the work that's necessary to grow and to change and to build. So I see you in a very strong Divine Feminine energy, staying very balanced. Even though you've got a lot of stuff to balance is what it's showing me here. That could be just thoughts, emotions, along with all of the endeavors that you have going on in the current moment. Now, let's see, the connective energy. Okay, I'm seeing here we've got contracts, career, and commitments, and then communication, travel, messages. To me, this is possibly like this, the love messages start to come in. But you both have like contracts with business or career or family or karmics even, that's causing kind of a barrier here. It could also have to do with like the communication has kind of been stagnant, so the both of you could build up your career or, you know, become financially stable, get out of like a scarcity mindset energy. And this could also be communication coming in about wanting to have a commitment with one another again. And take it however it resonates for you. And that could be that judgment call is really like, can I fit this into my life? Like, if it does come back together, can I adjust? Can I move? Can I bend? Can I give up part of my time or part of myself right now? Do I have the ability to do that? Or do I need to just focus more on myself? Because I see the momentum is like gaining as far as like a new start, but I think the both of you are kind of resistant, like trying not to act out of impulse, trying to really evaluate things before it does happen. This could involve the Divine Masculine ghosting. They could have ghosted you in the past. I kind of feel that they may have done it out of like lower level desires. They may have had abandonment issues or some kind of trauma that made them not feel like anything was ever enough, you know. They could have left you out in the cold. But because of that, like there may have been a big silence in between the both of you. But they're desiring this connection. They're desiring your touch. They're desiring to be next to you again. Kind of realizing that they made the wrong choice by doing this because they know it wasn't fair. But it looks like whatever it was that was done really pushed you, Divine Feminine, into your growth, into your alignment, into finding yourself or back to self. For the Divine Feminine, I'm going to use the Twin Flame Oracle. For the connected energies, I'm going to use the Cosmic Contract deck. And that's all about like what lessons you were meant to come together to learn in this lifetime. And then for the masculines, I'm going to pull from the Haunted Divine Masculine and kind of see what haunts them. Maybe even any extra messages from them. So Divine Feminine is all about their vibration aligned vibrationally. Like you're just in that, you know, got it. Like no matter what comes against you, you're standing tall, you know. Like you may be balancing things, but you're doing it well. Okay, what else do we have? Grief, guide, and free will. I think you've been guided along this journey by Spirit to recognize that you don't have to be sad when things fall apart. Everybody has free will, right? And just kind of giving in to the fact that, like, you know what, if you want me, we'll be together again. Or if it's meant to be, it'll come back together. I'm not going to take away your free will and try to control you or try to make you talk to me. Or, you know, when you're ready, you'll come back. And if not, you won't. I kind of feel like you had to go through some grief in regards to this connection. Possibly in regards to the separation itself has caused a lot of grief for you, but you're like, you know what, I'm not going to be sad, I'm not going to be worried, I'm not going to cry all the time behind this man or woman that doesn't really offer me much anyways at this point. Like, let them grow, let them do whatever they need to, and if it's meant to be, we'll come back together. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, hold on. Let me get another one. Okay. So the lessons that y'all are meant to teach each other. First of all, I have obsessed. I will be your biggest desire. No, I will be the object of your desire. And I think Divine Feminine, that's kind of what you've taught this man, is like, no matter where you go, or maybe no matter where they go or what they do, you're still there. You know what I'm saying? And because, you know, they have desire here as well. Like, they may have ghosted, they may have pulled back, they may have done whatever it is that they did, but no matter what, they're still looking for you. And then I've got backstabber, and I think this is what you've learned. Divine Feminine, it says, I will shock you beyond belief. But I think you might have been in a place in your life that shock was necessary for your growth. Sometimes we do have to go through pretty shocking, traumatizing things in order to push us into the place to where we're like, you know what? The only thing I have is me and God. The only thing I have is me and Spirit. I honestly feel that, like, they pushed you to the point where you were on your knees, like, I cannot trust anything but myself. So I need to take care of myself, because every time I give to somebody else, I get backstabbed and I'm having to fend for myself and nobody's there to help me, you know? And I kind of feel like that was what it taught you, was that, like, people are capable of this. Even the people you love most, they are capable of backstabbing, you know, because that's their free will. But it was meant to happen because you could be very stubborn. I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying you could be. And, you know, Spirit might have been gentle at first and said, you know what, you need to move, you need to go, you need to, you know, and you didn't listen to Spirit at the time because you're like, no, I know better. My brain knows better. My human mind knows better than this. But in all actuality, if you would have listened to Spirit earlier, it wouldn't have come to the point of having to shock you into learning the lesson. So let's see where Divine Masculine is. Alright, so for him or her, however you resonate, I've got pray. I know I've been cruel. They know they backstabbed you. They know they've been cruel. They know that the things they did were not right. Then I've got Bear. Are you the one for me? That could have been the question that they've asked themselves all along. It's like, are you the one for me? Are you really the one for me? Are you sure you're the one for me? Do you unconditionally love me? Let me try to see. And the fact that you can still love them even though they've been cruel unconditionally, it shows them that they are lovable. It says, get you the moon. You showed me you showed me love when I wasn't feeling it. And I kind of feel that opened up that heart. That made them obsessed. And not in a bad way. I think it's more of like being obsessed with the feeling that you give them because they've never felt it before. They're intuitively being guided back to divine feminine. I do see that. But I do also feel they feel a pushback from your energy because you are so aligned and you are so independent and you are doing things. And they've got to make sure that before they come in, all willy-nilly, that they need to have a plan set in place. Like, how can I not repeat this pattern again? Because if it happens again, I'm sure I'm gonna be 6 feet under, They're gonna get their car keyed or something. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna pull from the Halloween Oracle just to get close out message with Moonology as well. And then I'm gonna pull some charms. Libra, wait. Yeah, Libra got this card as well. It says Owl, wise, seeing, wise, action. So this is kind of being very careful about the actions that you take. Make sure that they are wise ones. Because I think that's kind of like what I was saying about the Divine Masculine. He's going to make sure that if he takes action, it's going to be from a wise place. Because you're wise to his tricks now. Like, he can't get away from it. So it's almost like a warning, like, now that you know better, do better. Kind of energy. That's what I get. So, knowing better is doing better. Alright. So, for Moonology, we have a time for healing. Yeah, that could be why the separation is so important. It's healing the both of you. It says nothing will come out of this situation, and I think it's not saying that the connection itself, nothing's going to come from it. I think that it has a lot to do with your mindset. Be careful of losing faith, because the fear, there's nothing going to come out of fear. And then it says a time to give rather than take. New Moon and Virgo. Yeah, in order to build yourself up, sometimes the biggest thing you can do for yourself is to help other people, and it will help that influx of that flow. I'll pull a couple charms. If you see something like this in the next few weeks, this will just clarify that this reading was for you. I've got a feather. To me, feathers are all about, like, angels are near, birds are messengers. So if they drop a feather, it's almost like I was here. It's like your angels telling you we're here. So you might find a feather in the next couple of weeks. And then I've got a heart. And then it says follow your heart. It's kind of like that wise action. wise knowing, wise action. Then I've got a heart with like a lock, or like a lock in it. So this person could be the only one that has the key to your heart. Then I've got a letter M that's snuck in there, and then a bird, flamingo. So you could like flamingos, or they could have given you one. Let's see, letter wise, we've got M, J, H, F, O, C, E, and F. It doesn't really spell much, but it could be the initials of the person that you're watching the reading for, or I don't know. Could mean something to you anyways. Well, hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love you guys, the moon, stars, and Mars, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.